Sorry about that, you guys. But I have a. I need to tell you the whole story because I haven't told you the whole story on my last video because my phone had 0%. And that's why I was kind of talking to you guys in a rude way. I'm sorry, but let me tell you the story. So that day when Jaden had to go, when Jaden went to the office and he told me that he was that he was going to a new school on Monday because it was Wednesday, and 4 days later he had to go to a new school. And so here's what happened. I will never forget this. I will never forget the entire day. I was already upset because at PE I was to get, like, there's these big sack of balls on the inside of the bag, and I got a ball, and I was bouncing it around, and some freaking girl came and snatched it out of my hand and freaking yelled at me. And I was like, dang, calm down. Here, take the dumb ball. And she was like, who are you calling dumb? And I was like, so after that, we went into the classroom, but my teacher wasn't there. So first we had to go to the teacher's, Miss X class, and then we have to wait. So then we leave, and then because Lily was able to get a key from Miss Almost door, and and then Miss Egg had to call, and I uh then Miss Egg had to unlock the door for us to get in, and then my teacher wasn't here. The dumb Miss Almo, the dumbest of the dumb. And then 5 minutes go by, and then here comes Jaden, Miss Almo, and his speech teacher, Miss Nolan. And Jaden's walking, and he's like, I'm going to a different school. And, and I was like, did you guys just hear what he said? And they were like, no. And so Jaden sits by me because his desk is by me. And I was like, and I was like, what did you just say? And Jaden was like, no, I didn't say that, but Jaden touches my shoulder, and Jaden's like, can I tell you something? And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, sure, buddy, anything. And he's like, I'm going, and he touches my shoulder like this, and he's like, I'm going to a different school. And I was like, what? I was almost about to freaking cry in front of everybody. But I had to stop myself because we have lots of bad kids in our class. Especially this kid who sits next to me. Not Jaden, but this other kid. Especially him. So I was like, what? And Jaden says, I have to go to a different school. And then Miss Summel looks, Miss Summel says, uh, Miss Summel says, mind your business, right? And I'm like, right? So the bell rings, and then we had to go get our lunch, like always. And then we had to walk together because our assistant teacher wasn't here. She was at training, and so we're walking in the line. I was walking outside, and I was very upset. And Jaden was like, "It'll be okay, buddy." And I'm like, "It's not okay. You're going to a different school. You know how Miss Summel hit. You know how Miss Summel is. I have to deal with her by myself." I had to deal with her screaming all by myself. And I have to talk to the freaking bad kids. I had, I had to talk to them because I have nobody to talk to. I have nobody to talk to. And that's why I talk to the bad kids. I don't like to hang out with them, but I have no one to talk to. If Jaden wasn't here, I wouldn't talk to them. But now, I have to talk to someone. I have to talk to someone. I can talk to Sophia, but she talks to AJ more than me. And when we got into the cafeteria, I had tears running down my face. And Sophia was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Jaden's going to a different school." And Sophia was like, "What?" No, she was like, "Say what?" Like she doesn't even care. And stuff. And I was like, I know she does care, but it sounded like she didn't care. I know, Sophia, you miss Jaden, but you just didn't took it too serious. You did not take it too serious. But excuse me from saying that. I'm sorry, Sophia, that I said that, but I'm just kind of upset. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. But I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I had to deal with Miss Summel by my freaking self. And when Jaden was at another school, the first time Jaden wasn't there, Lily keeps on telling Jaden that Sophia got a crush on him and wants to date him. And that's another story for later. And that's why I made that video on live that says Jaden's last day here. That's why I made that video. That's why I wanted to make that video. And I will tell hi Cameron Blevins, Harley. It's something from TikTok. Don't worry. So I can't believe that freaking Miss Elmo, and I miss him. Like Jaden already told me. So I just want to tell this again. Jaden, Miss Elmo, and a speech teacher comes in. Jaden was like, "I'm going to a different school." I didn't hear him at first, but But I didn't hear him at first because I was talking to David, and I was like, did you just hear what he said? And they're like, no. And Jaden says, besides me, and he touches my shoulder, and he says, Cameron, can I tell you something? And I'm like, sure, buddy, anything. And he's like, I'm going to a different school. And I was like, what? And I was like, I almost cried in front of everybody. Instead of doing that, I was like, wait, say it again? Say it again? And Jaden says, I'm going to a different school. And I'm like, I was really upset. And then freaking Miss Omo has the dang nerve to say, Cameron, mind your business, right? And I was like, right? And then we went in the hallway, and I was kind of crying, and Jaden says, it'll be okay. And I was like, it will not be okay, but I'm not gonna tell the rest because I already told you. But I can't believe freaking Jaden has to go to a dumb school, Jefferson. I was supposed to go to Jefferson. I I was supposed to go to Roosevelt. I almost went to Jefferson, but I feel bad for Jaden because he don't deserve to go to a different school. He don't deserve to be. He don't deserve to be with someone he don't talk to. It's like putting a dog in a house with more cats and only one dog. It's like that. But looks like if someone doesn't care, I'm drinking my water because I'm thirsty. Yeah, yeah, and Jay has to go to a school with no one to talk to. It's like putting a dog in school with all cats, and that dog being the only dog there is. And he missed a lot of fun stuff. He missed a lot of fun stuff that happened. This keeps on posting low parry. Man, but I wanted Jaden to come back, and I'm gonna start praying to God every day that Jaden comes back, cause I can't get used to it. I need my buddy in Webster. I need him in my school. My heart is broken. Huh?
Hey,
Why?
do you want some more minutes?
Sure, but I'm recording right now, and you don't like to be recorded. Sorry, guys, that was my mom. And that's why. Oh, I need to give her my plate. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about the delay. But it makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense. Makes no freaking sense. And especially seeing that video with Jaden crying, I'm really upset. But I'm telling you stories from school, from Webster. I forgot to change my Webster shirt. Man, screw Webster. The only reason why I wanted to go to Webster is to see Jaden. Oh, let me tell you this. On my first day in 2018 in Webster, on my first day back from summer break from Webster, she put me in a freaking regular class. And all those bad kids were fighting. And this dumb fat kid called Jose's being a freaking crybaby over nothing. Freaking crybaby. I hope you see this dumb video, you freaking crybaby. You dumb fat freaking crybaby. It was horrible because of that freaking kid and more of a kids. They were fighting. They were fighting. They were yelling. And my whole body was shaking. Yes. And I was like, oh, I want to be with Jaden. I want to be with Jaden. And then that freaking crybaby kid, Jose, comes to our freaking class in October of 2018. Dumb kid. I remember this one time, freaking Brian and cause Jose was watching YouTube, and he was blaming this other kid for it. And Jose says, "I will beat you up." He didn't really say beat you up. He said beat your A word. He didn't really say beat you up. But I don't want to say A word. It's inappropriate. And then the freaking kid, he says that he wants to beat the other kid up, and the other kid was like, "Come on!" And Jose freaking yells. He runs out the door. He ran out the door. Such a wimp he is. And that's why I don't like Jose, cause he's a wimp. And I don't hang out with wimps. I hang out with tough kids. I don't hang out with wimps. I used to be his friend, but now that he's a freaking wimp, I don't want to be his friend. Alright, y'all, I will talk